everyone. I am Ashish Kumar, currently a third year mechanical engineering student at IIT Kanpur, and I am working as a research intern at Maritime Research Centre. And my project is future climate modeling and coral reef bleaching. I mean, we are specifically focusing on Indian Oceanic region. So we have seen several mass bleaching events in Indian Oceanic region, starting from 1998. Then we saw in 2010, and in 2016 there was an event of El Nino, which caused a mass bleaching in the Lakshadweep and Andaman and Nicobar. And the most recent one is that happened in 2020, around 2023 and 24. So this frequency is getting increased, and the average time that is required by a coral reef is 3 to 5 years to get recovered. So if they are not getting the proper time to recover, so they are not getting recovered. So, and the frequency is currently increasing. So we need to look upon that. So, I mean, why this project? What is the difference between this project and the traditional method that are being used for now? So, the very first major difference is that we are not relying on the single factor, but we are trying to look for different factors that may be responsible for bleaching. And we have found some different, several factors. And through my research, I did some research and read some literature, and we got to know that there may be some impact of pH and turbidity, and there may be some impact of oceanic current at that particular region and the wind current as well. So these are some of the factors that we can incorporate while training our model to predict for our region, and that could give us a robust model rather than just relying on a single factor. So, and why it matters, because we don't have anything like this for Indian Oceanic region. So we will try to do that. So how are we going to do it? And we have, it's a 5 step starting from the data acquisition. We will acquire different data sets for different requirements. For temperature, we have NOAA data set, and for pH, we have some data set. We will be requiring some data set for turbidity as well, then oceanic current and wind current as well. After we have all of the data set, then we need to require some feature engineering. We need to get some features that can be fed into the model. So we will do some feature engineering, decide which features are useful for our project and which features we can ignore for now. So we will do some feature engineering. When we have all our features ready, we can start training our model. For model training, we will be relying on the models that are useful for handling complex data structure and large amount of data. So one of them is random forest and gradient boosting. We will try to see which of these models fits better and gives us the better result. So once our model training is ready, we will be getting some output. We will do some future projection based on the climate modeling provided by CMIP6. They provide some future modeling of the climate. That will be our input, and based upon that input, we will be predicting what are the possible timeline and the possible location for the bleaching events in the future. After we have these output, we are going to integrate into MSP toolkit. So a person looking onto it can directly see the regions that are critical, and that are which regions are critical and which regions are low, and we can ignore them. So the attention could uh, possibly go into that regions where we need money flow and all the attention for now. So after we have done all of this, we need to decide who are the stakeholders for this. So first of all, we have some government bodies who are responsible for protection of reef ecosystem in Indian Oceanic region. So they will be directly using this project. I mean, if we achieve what we are trying to, so they are going to directly use our project, the layer that we are going to generate, and they can directly see which regions are at most risk. Then there are fisheries department. If we can bomb them at first, so they can be ready for the future events. Then there is a tourism department. They can build their infrastructure based on our prediction, and they can set their infrastructure on that location only where there is a very less chance of bleaching events, so they can save a lot of money from this. And obviously there is IPCC Indian chapter, which represents India, and which accounts for any bleaching happening in Indian Oceanic region. So that can also raise voice for this in international bodies. So yeah, that's all about my project. We are trying to move from risk unknown to a risk map technique. So yeah, thank you so much, everyone.